Well, here in the Commonwealth, we've experienced our share of the extreme winter weather that is happening all across the country. That winter weather, along with other weather events and extreme circumstances like the manhunt in Laurel County following the I-75 shooting, have led to some school districts in the state approaching or exceeding their 10 allotted non-traditional instruction days under Kentucky law. That has left school districts with only two options of traditional instruction or using traditional snow days, which could require extending the school calendar. Given the circumstances, Kentucky Commissioner of Education Robbie Fletcher is asking for more NTI days.
Please know that statutorily, districts have 10 NTI days. So I am promoting an additional 5 days for districts at this point in order to help out all the issues that we've had. Now, again, there's no decision that's been made.
Fletcher says conversations have begun with lawmakers about some type of emergency legislation to grant a few more days on the calendar. And as I go ahead and bring y'all in on this, to my understanding, would we be able to do anything other than legislation if we were to pursue this path? I'll let you start.
I don't believe so. I think in order to actually give more days, it would have to go through the General Assembly to do that. And so currently, as you said, we sit at 10, and so that's the maximum that any district has at their disposal.
Well, if that bill were to come up, what are y'all's thoughts on it? Have y'all given any consideration?
I give it consideration because, you know, I have a lot of back roads and rural buses in my district, and it's certainly, I believe in flexibility. And we've got to have flexibility. January's felt awful COVID-y in some ways, and that's been one way that as well.
That's a technical term.
That's
COVID,
a technical
yes.
term of art. But we certainly, you know, we have changing weather patterns, and I think we've got to be flexible and, you know, try to be prudent with them, but certainly give them flexibility because it's been dangerous. You don't want kids on roads that are dangerous, and the bus might be able to get up the holler, but there's no place to turn around. I mean, you know, so there's a lot of factors, and I think we need to listen to the administrators.
Representative Lockett, if this bill comes up, what would be the point you'd bring to a debate?
I mean, we've certainly been hearing from superintendents across the state that this is an issue. We also know that the best learning comes from a child being in the classroom. That's without a doubt. So our goal is to provide the best education, and if that's the goal, then children need to be in the classroom. If it was some type of emergency legislation for this year only, I would say maybe. But if it's every year we're going to start doing 15 NTI days, that's a hard no from me.
What are y'all's thoughts just on the NTI day concept in general? Y'all think that it is an effective strategy?
So my kids were in public school. They both had NTI days. And I'm just going to be honest, they were not as rigorous as classroom study. That is, when they first came out, they were sent home with a packet, and the packet was a couple of worksheets, and you're, 5 minutes a day, and you're done. We know that that's not learning, and NTI days are there to supplement and to say if we just can't get to school for any reason, these will suffice. There's a reason why there's only 10. If they were as good as a school day, we would have unlimited, but we don't. There's 10. There's 10 for a reason, because we want kids in the classroom.
And that's the best learning, and learning styles and attention and just hot meals. Our districts are providing meals regardless of NTI. So there's a lot of other factors that go into the learning in the service of children as well. But I'm going to date myself, but we had 2 snowstorms in high school. We missed like 38 or 40 days. We turned out okay. But, in this day and age, it's important that those kids, that we have contact with those children.
Well, given we get a little less than a minute left before we wrap this segment up, if we were to get even more bad weather in areas like your district, Senator, and we weren't able to use any more days, what do you think that would be the best option for that?
Well, you extend the calendar.
And given the implications there, I mean, is it just a matter of just having tough conversations with families, say, look, we had a rough year, this is the way it is?
Well, I think we go back kind of what you just said. When I was in school, that's what we did. I remember a year going into June. And, nobody wants to do that. Teachers don't want to do that. Administrators don't. Students, parents, nobody wants to do that. But learning and education in the classroom is that important. And so if it takes extending the school year, then we have that conversation.
And that affects workforce too.
It does.
State parks, the YMCA, wherever the summer jobs are, and those children that are trying to get them to prepare for college. So, you know, it's
There's
something
a lot
to
that goes
talk
into
about.
it.
Yeah, certainly. Well, thank you both for your insight. We'll be